Hello guys, welcome to the first Android development tutorial. I hope you have watched the other videos and you are ready to install Android Sdk on your computer. So let's start with how to install Android Sdk. First we need Google, of course. I write here Android SDK. Then I click on the first link and I need to download the SDK 80 bundle. Some license agreement, and if you run your computer runs 64-bit Windows, use this one. If not, 32. Mine runs 64, so I download the 64-bit. I have downloaded it, so I don't do it now. I just install it because I want to show you how to install the Android Sdk. I have it here. If it opens, yeah, my computer is slow today, I don't know why. Show in folder. Oh, okay, it seems it doesn't want to work, so I have to do another thing. Let's go to downloads. Who's this guy? Download ADT bundle. I have the older one and the newer one. I download this one today. You see the date, so I want to do something with this one. You see it's a zip file, so I want to open this one. I just right click on it and I write extract to let's use extract files. Then I put it on my D drive. That's it. Then we need to wait for it to extract. And the good news is you don't need to install anything. It's runnable. Without installing anything on your computer, it's possible to run it. But it just needs some little configuration to be ready to run. Takes a long time. Okay, when it's extracting my bundle, so I show you another thing that you need to run that one. ADT or Android Development Tools needs something called Java runtime environments, and I put a download at the end of it, and free Java download. You just don't, I have this one, so I don't need to install it anymore. You just download this one and it costs you a double click to install, and there is no issue. It's so easy to install this one. Okay, so first you install this one. Before you run the package, just install this one, extract the package, and then we go for it. Okay, I have it here, ADT bundle, Windows x86, 64, and the date of release. Okay, before I run the package, I just need to build a new folder here. I call it workspace. Okay, let it be here. Then after building this one, I go to the Eclipse and Eclipse exe. Then I run the eclipse.exe and I wait for it to run. It says workspace is user earth workspace. I don't want it. I want it on the new one I built. So I go to D drive, to my ADT bundle, my workspace. Okay, that's it. We are cool now. Okay, welcome to Android development tools. I don't need that one. Okay, let's close it. Okay, we have some windows here. Let's see what are they. Let's explore them. Before exploring them, we need to build a new project, like what we used to do in the C# programming. Just it's pretty the same, just new file, new and Android application project. Just click on that one and you have your thing. Okay, let's start to configure our project to be possible to use it. Application name, I call it Android intro. The other things is built by itself, you don't need to touch them. Minimum required SDK means that the oldest Android that my program can be run on it. But the problem is, if I select that one, lots of the controls and things I can use in newer Android, I lose them because I need to I want to run it on the older ones, so I have to forget some of them, but I don't want to. I changed this minimum one to Android 16 Jelly Bean, the thing I have on my device. That's it. And you can choose 4 or 4.3, 4.0.3, but I prefer Jelly Bean 4.1. So theme is okay, we don't need to touch it now. We don't need to touch anything here, let it be as it is. Again, we don't need to touch anything here, and let it be a blank activity, and next. And again, we don't need to touch anything here, and finish. Okay, cool. Now we have our first Android project, and there is a hello world, beautiful hello world here. Nice and beautiful. And I just minimize this one. I don't want it to my view. Here I can run some of these things that I want to I can use different Android things here that it helps me to see what happens if I run it on a specific device with the specific size. I prefer the 3.7 NG because everything is big on it and you can see it much easier. Okay, now I can make it zoom it a little. Okay, cool. Okay, it's pretty same as C# now. Beautiful. I have my palette here with all of those tools like C#. Oh, text box, buttons, all of the things. Oh, my property explorer is here. So it's good. You're cool. We can do the same thing we used to do. Okay, I don't want this one. Okay, let me remove this one and let's save our project. Okay, let's try and explore some of these things. Okay, what is this one? Text view. It's like label I showed you in the C#. I drag it and drop it on my form. Oh, nice. Drag and drop on my form. Button. Drag and drop. Okay, let it be here. Drag and drop on my form. What else can we do? Okay, should be enough. Test some of the things. Okay, I have here large text box, large text. So let's see what's going on in it. I can do the same thing I used to do with other things. Okay, I have text here. I can change it. I can use directing text. I call it hello. The other one I call it, I put the text as, for example, what can I say? Okay, hello to. And the button text is let it be say hello. Okay, very cool. Let's see, what can we do? What else can we do? Hey, come on, come here. Okay, so we have lots of things here, like the other thing. Okay, let's have some text box on it. Oh, text fields. Android calls it text field, so I can place it here. Let's make it smaller. Okay, fine. Another text field. Okay, let me make it a little bit smaller, and let's bring this one a little lower. And oh no, they are bound together. Okay, that's it. Let it come a little here. That's it. Now I have two text fields. They are like labeled. I cannot change them in runtime, and they are the things I can run them and do these things. I can type something in, but I want to run this program as it is. Let's do some exploration. But what can I do? Can I run an Android program on my Windows? The answer is unfortunately no. But there is an option, emulator. I can run it in an emulator on Windows, not directly on Windows, but an emulator in Windows. So if I explore here, I have an Android Virtual Device Manager. I just click on it. I have two of them here. You can build your new one. Let me build a new one for you just for test. New, I call it tutorial or Android. Let's call it Android intro. But you just need to no, let it be some different. I don't want to confuse you. It shouldn't be the name of project or something. It can be everything. For example, my first device. Okay, the device is, I prefer a small one, so I take Nexus S 4-inch. The target Android 4.22, API level 17. I don't want to use hardware keyboard because hardware keyboard means I want to use my laptop keyboard. I don't want it. I want to show you when it pops up, the real keyboard pops up. Okay. Front end camera and back camera, I don't want to use them. RAM, let it be 124. And that's it. And use host GPU. That's nice. Oh, it says you cannot check something. Let it be 520. 512. Okay, that's it. Now I have my first device here. The platform is for Android 4.22 and API level of 17. Okay, but how to run on it? I come here, I have a triangle here. I press it. I call it run configuration. To click here, yeah. Run configuration. Okay, first, before that one, I have to say run as Android application. Okay, it's doing something, launching Android intro. Let's see which device it brings up. No, this is not the device I built. Let's change it. I come here, run configuration. Now I have here target. I say my first device, then run on it. And the next time you don't need to check it. It will run by itself. Okay, this is my device, a 4-inch emulator. Unfortunately, for the first time I want to run it, it takes a little time. And be careful when you want to develop your things, don't close it. Let it be open, just run different things on it. Let it be open. When you want to finish and close the whole program, then close it, because every time you want to boot takes some minutes. So I have to entertain you, say something. I don't want to cut the video, so I want to, I have to talk a little until it opens. When it opens, I show you the other things. I send this down, and what can I show you? Okay, here I have this one is called action bar. I have a bar here. It's called action bar. I can place menus and tabs in them. I can do lots of beautiful things to them. Then what else? This icon is changeable. You can change it to beautiful things. Menus, I will talk about them, and all of these things I slowly go through them. We build some applications and other things. Let's see, to see all of the functionalities. This is still loading. What can I do now? I have to wait. Takes a long time. Okay, one of the nice things about Android is in text field we have some beautiful things that you can drag and drop on your form. One of them is a normal text box. One of them first name, last name. One of them is password. It accepts password. It shows you with these dots. This one password numeric, this one email, phone number, address, time, date, and you can drag and drop them on the screen, and you can use them without any coding. This is still running and running and running. Takes a long time for the first time. I think I need to cut the video. There is no other way. Okay, don't worry, I cut the video. Okay, here it is, it's coming up. This Android emulator is very nice. I want to show you some good thing about it. Okay, this is for the first time. It says make your homepage things. Okay, I say okay, I accept this thing. It shows me some other things, some introduction to Android and these things. Okay, now my program runs. Okay, I say okay here. Okay, now I have my program here, nice and beautiful. I have my thing here, and when I click on this, my keyboard pops up. I can click on them. I can put something in it. Then if I press this one, I can go down here. It has a next button, but you cannot see it because it doesn't fit in my screen. Okay, I press home. I go out of it, but the good thing is you can do lots of things with it. One of the good things is if I press this internet thing here, google.com, let's see what happens. Oh, it's loading. Even this emulator is connected to internet. It's using my network connection. it connects itself to my network connection, and you can do lots of cool things in it. It's connected to network. You can test even the network programs on it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's do other things. Okay, I think it should be this one I need to keep. Yeah. If I keep this one, I hold this one, I can access this one, I can close the programs by dragging them to right or left to close them. They are very slow. One of the problems of Android emulator is it's too slow. So this is good for our applications because for the next time it will be running before I start the tutorial. This time was just to show you the story. Okay, let's anytime you want to run, make sure that you click here or on then run it again. If you run it again, it runs it again and shows you the output fast and easy. Yep, I have it. If I click here, nothing happens because I didn't say anything to it that what happens if I click this one. I want to write a very simple code for you, only one line of code that puts something in one of these text fields. That's actually it's just an introduction, it's just a demo. We don't need to worry about it from the next tutorial. I explain it more and more. Okay. I don't like this one. The focus starts from this one. I don't like it, so I prefer to make this one to make it focus. If there is something called request focus, if I can find it, and I cannot find it now. Okay. Oh, it's here. Okay, no. Anytime I run, this has the focus. My program starts from here. It turns to blue. That whenever I run this program here, if you see, it was here when I opened the program. If I do it now, you see the program starts with the focus on this one, and I like it much more. Okay, here you go, you have the focus here. Let's build a small program. Do a small program that if I press this one, something happens to this one. Okay, that's simple and easy, but here is a little different. It's not like Microsoft.NET C# and these things. You double click on a button and everything is done. No, unfortunately, here you need to do something more, and you have to connect those files, the code file and the layout file, by your hands, and there's no other way. So I need to build some outlet and some actions differently. So I just click here, I come here to the right hand side, I have something called unclick. So I need to mention that function that runs when I click this. So I write btn hello underscore click. Then I copy and paste it, copy it, and I go for the code file. Code file is on src. It's in src in the this package and main activity Java. That's it. Well, what are these things? I don't want to talk about it now. Just the simple program. I just define that function, public void the name of function, something called view sender. And you remember what was sender? It was you don't know how it works, but you know it was a sender even in .NET, so I need to mention it here as well. And here it says, you need to import view. The good thing about an Android developer is you don't need to do anything. You just click on this one and everything is done. It's imported by itself. It's like hash include and these things in other things. It comes here, view. Okay, that's it. Then I have to make an outlet. It is not possible to access, for example, edit text. The name here is edit text 1. Unfortunately, it is not possible to access it, so I have to make an outlet for it. Okay, the thing I do, I write edit text, the entity name or the class name. We have learned the class names. Edit text, my text equals to a cast to edit text, control S space shows me this thing. Okay, then I write find view by ID, and there is something called R. We'll talk about it later, just see what I do. And I write, okay, text view or edit text. Oh no, I defined the edit text, so I have to go for edit text. Edit text, and simply I write I have access to it, my text dot. Unfortunately, property text like .NET is not accessible. If you remember in the last video, I showed you what are the properties, and they had two methods of any property had two methods, a setter and a getter, two functions. So here, instead of accessing the property, I access the setter that set something that property, set text, and of course this one, and hello as duos. That's it. This is our program. Save everything, and I come on the Java file and I run it. Here is our program, and I want to click on this. Oh, I have my hello here. Nice. Hello. Okay, fine. Don't worry about the things I did. I just wanted to show you a demo. The most important part, the only important part of this video was how to install Android Sdk, how to make it run, and how to define a virtual Android machine or Android emulator on your Windows. Okay, that's it. If you have any question, I welcome it in the comments, everywhere you want, or even private messages. And I hope you install and just explore it a little. For the next tutorial, we go to have a little more exploration in Android. Okay, that's it. Bye for now. See you in the next tutorial.